And the Washington Commanders guys just dropped a tough one to the Atlanta Falcons, 34-27 over this last weekend. And when we talk about the Commanders, we need to be real. Guys, let's just be real about this. Now, it wasn't the fact that they were missing offensive starters that doomed them. No Jaden Daniels, no Scary Terry, no Noah Brown. Yes, all that hurts, right? All that hurts. But what really hurts the worst is their defense. Their defense could not get off the field. The defense couldn't stop the big plays. And if they don't clean it up fast, it's going to get really ugly really quick in the nation's capital. So, guys, when we talk about the Washington Commanders, we were talking about them as a Super Bowl. We were talking about them controlling the NFC East. We were talking to them about a 13, 14, 15 win this season. And right now, they are fool's gold more than the Green Bay Packers. They are arguably one of the worst teams in the NFC East. I bet you if they play head-to-head right now, the Giants beat them by 20-some-odd points. Armstrong said it plain and simple. We've got to figure out what we're doing and get it right ASAP. And guys, you know what? He is right. The Commanders are staring down a 6-week stretch against some of the best quarterbacks in football. Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Jake Browning. We can throw it in there, but whatever. It doesn't get very easy. And right now, Washington ranks dead last in explosive pass plays allowed. Meaning they're getting burned deep a lot. That's 15 yards or more that they've given up on 8 of them against Atlanta alone. Yes, Michael Penix Jr., that overrated son of a gun. And here's the real killer, guys. Motion. When teams motion to get the Washington Commanders, they melt down. No defense in the league has given up more big plays against motion than the Commanders. 6 of Atlanta's explosive plays came off of motion, and Michael Penix Jr. threw a career-high 313 yards. This is the same Falcons team that got shut out by the Carolina Panthers. The same Carolina Panthers team that lost 42-6 to the New England Patriots. Not very good. It's just not communication. It's breakdown in technique. It's eye discipline and being over aggressive. We saw it on Drake London play early. Reese points out the motion. Amos looks confused. 2 guys cover London. Kyle Pitts runs wide open for 26 yards. That's backyard football level stuff, not an NFL defense. And guess what? Marshawn Lattimore. You know, the man that's coming in to save the world. He even admitted that the defense is being way too aggressive at times. He bit on a route that gave up 43 yards to Drake London plus another holding call. That's 3 of the season already on him. Most in the league, a.k.a. he's having trouble keeping up with receivers. Understand that, Dan Quinn. Now, defensive coordinator Joe Wilt has a point. Coverage and pass rush goes hand in hand. They were top 4 in pressure percentage in the first 3 weeks, but when the coverage breaks down, pressure doesn't matter. When you can't sack a quarterback if he's throwing to wide open receivers in 2 seconds, it all doesn't matter. So where does this leave the Washington Commanders? Players are panicking. Quan Morton said it's only week 4. Yes. And last year they lost 3 in a row and then bounced back. Lattimore says, look, they got talent in the room. They know they're good. But truth be told, they're old as balls. Talent doesn't matter if you can't execute. Until they fix their communication and stop giving up free runners off of motion, every team is going to pick on them. Guys, the Commanders can turn it around. Yes, but they need to simplify things on defense and hammer out the basics. Communication, eye discipline, and accountability. Until then, this defense isn't winning them games. It's going to lose them a lot more games. But what do you guys think? Can the Commanders fix these issues on defense and become the defense that they're supposed to be, or are they destined to be a liability all season long? Oh, and guess what? They are yet again the oldest NFL defense. Guys, subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. East Coast time, right here at youtube.com. This is a live interactive show, so comment down below. Let's get on the discussion. Mellow Mike says, I think Bernie Kosar still outplays all the Browns quarterbacks combined. That is tough. That's tough. And then Alpha Rob comes in with the shooting from the hip, always slight shade about Von Miller. And he said, I thought Von would put them over the edge. Alpha Rob, I don't know if many people realize that Von Miller signed with the Washington Commanders. I don't think many people thought that Von Miller or knows that Von Miller was brought in to be that, quote, physical dominance on third down. Show of hands in the chat. Did you guys know that Von Miller played for the Washington Commanders? Did you guys know that Von Miller was out there supposed to be the man, the myth, the legend? Did you guys know Von Miller even come back from an injury? Oh, no, you didn't. Definitely didn't think he was. That is the most sarcastic thing I've heard all night, Alpha Rob. That is tough. Miller Mike says, Dan Quinn having issues with defense? Kingsbury's figured out in year 2? I'm shocked. Now, in their defense, the Commanders' defense has been without Jaden Daniels since second half of week 2, right? Scary Terry is out. Noah is out as well, right? They're having some injury issues here early in the season. But yes, Cliff Kingsbury offense has probably been figured out. Dan Quinn is probably defense. I mean, granted, he's not calling the defensive plays, but it's a Dan Quinn defense. Let's just be honest. Having issues with his defense. Imagine that. This is why Dan Quinn is a bad coach in my opinion. When all eyes are on his team, whether he's the head coach, whether he's a defensive coach, whether he's some type of advisor upstairs, when all eyes are on his team, he crumbles. Look when he was a defensive coordinator with the Dallas Cowboys. They were great against teams that were below 500, right? But the minute the light starts to shine a little bit bright, get blown out by 40. Get blown out by 50. Hell, look at the Green Bay Packers game the first time the Packers came down to AT&T Stadium with the Jordan Love. They played zone defense all season long. All of a sudden, for the Green Bay Packers, they're going to play man? After you've been successful all season long, 13, 14 win season. They were 13-4, right? Winning the division, having a whole playoff game versus the 7th seed Green Bay Packers. They come in and they whoop that ass because Dan Quinn crumbled like a $2 whore. Cliff Kingsbury, it's so overhyped. And Electro Restoration is like, wait, Von Miller's still around? Yes. He actually signed a pretty lucrative deal with the Washington Commanders, if I'm not mistaken. It was a 2-year, like $50 million, $45 million deal. He got paid pretty well to come to Washington. The only thing he's doing in Washington right now is making them an averaging of a 36-year-old team instead of averaging a 35-and-a-half-year-old old team. He is adding age to that defense over and over and over. And it is tough watching the Washington Commanders right now. Mellow Mike says, yes, Von Miller brought his old washed up blank to the Washington to give another sucker to give him millions of dollars. Suckers! Hey, Mellow Mike, don't dog Alpha Rob. Alpha Rob was very, very hyped when Von Miller came to the Buffalo Bills. He quickly jumped off that train, jumped off the ledge and said, Von Miller sucks. Von Miller has not been the same person since he got hurt. I 100% agree. 100% agree on that 100%. But guys, let's talk